Good evening. My name is Dianne Luebker. In 2016, I interviewed and was appointed to fill a trustee vacancy. I am currently a library board trustee and running for re-election to the Villa Park Library as a trustee for a 4-year term. I have always been a library user and feel being a trustee giving helpful input will impact the benefits of our library, both present and in the future. I'm a Villa Park resident for 47 years. I am married to Jim for 15 years. I have 2 grown children, 2 grandsons. Both of my children attended Ardmore, Jackson, and Willowbrook, as well as participating in Scouts, sports, and ballet. Besides being the designated driver to their activities, I decided to participate too, as the treasurer of Ardmore PTA, a room mother, and assistant Browning leader. I'm a member of the Villa Park Historical Museum and have displayed my Shawnee pottery collection at the museum. In 2005, I joined the Villa Park Public Library, who are a nonprofit group fundraising for special programs or particular items that might be outside the library's current budget. I have served as membership chair, secretary, and currently vice president. I have performed in many of the fall murder mystery plays held at the library, worked with the Historical Museum to coordinate 4 successful house walks, and volunteer at the library table during the concerts in the park and movies in the park at Cortese. I was a member of the Centennial Committee in 2014, celebrating 100 years of Villa Park. During the library referendum effort, I passed out flyers, knocked on doors, and talked to many residents, resulting in successful passage. It's been the joining, the meeting of fellow residents, the sense of community I feel, the desire to support our small businesses as much as possible that make me know I am where I'm supposed to be, right here in Villa Park. Thank you. Well, I third that. One of the duties of the library board is to set rules and update policies and tenets which oversee the library operations. Just recently, the policy committee reviewed and presented a fundamental tenet: libraries, an American value. It basically states libraries are cornerstones of their communities with free access to books, ideas, resources, and information. They are a legacy to each generation, and certain principles must be guaranteed. We defend the constitutional rights of all individuals to use resources and services. Affirm the responsibility and right of all parents to guide their own children's use of resources. Celebrate and preserve by making available the widest possible range of viewpoints, opinions, and ideas so that all individuals can be informed, literate, educated, and culturally enriched. End quote. Banning books at libraries shouldn't be decided by any individual or board. How could I, for instance, decide a book should be banned because I didn't like it? Perhaps the language or the subject matter was offensive to me, but someone else could rise above those issues and appreciate that book. If I find an author who is offensive, I simply do not read that book, but would not demand it be banned. Buildings are made of bricks, but if you start pulling out some of the bricks, the building will be compromised and start to crumble. Libraries are made of books, and see where I'm going with this? By the way, the library board adopted the tenet. Thank you. I would like to see our library fully staffed and stay that way forever. Wouldn't that be nice? Then there's reality. I think positions at public facilities are harder than they look. Village Hall, Public Works, libraries require day-to-day adjustments and face-to-face with residents. There's training to learn your job. Maintain composure with a reasonably happy face to help someone maneuver the library computer or copier. Attend meetings, learn first aid and CPR, tornado drills, and the list goes on. Just when all positions are filled, someone gives notice that they are moving on. Closer to home, better pay, going back to school, opportunity to advance, or retired. Lots of reasons, all legitimate, but frustrating to begin the task of posting the positions, beginning the interviews, selections, training, all over again. Every person taking a new job doesn't necessarily plan to leave right away, but it happens. To be honest, in my own work life, I have gone through several job changes because it just wasn't the right fit, and I knew it almost immediately. There is a 5% there is a 5% cap on tax increases for the library. So salaries, building maintenance, supplies, and everything else must adhere to the budget. Starting salaries are comparable with other communities. Our library does have long-standing employees, and we will continue the effort to encourage and maintain our staff. Thank you.